Hey guys, how are you? It's me, ErikaV. If you're wondering what is on my hand, well, I have psoriatic arthritis, and that's like arthritis basically of like the tendon, and I'm in a lot of pain today. So this cool contraption is plugged into my laptop and it heats my hand. It looks kind of funny, and you can cover it up. So if you're like, what is she of a puppet? I just wanted you to know what it was in case you're just mildly distracted. All right. So again, it's ErikaV, and I am a sales and business specialist. I specialize in helping you to gain more clients for life, right? And increase your sales. I have over 25 years of business and sales experience. I really do need to recalculate that because I'm pretty sure it's way over 25 years, but nobody's gonna believe that since I look so young, right? So clearly I have a fun sense of humor. So if you're kind of boring, you might not like me. So I'm hoping that you're fun too. So what I want to do is talk to you about what the potato has to do with sales and business. Do you have any guesses on what the potato has to do with sales and business? Let me know. Comment below. I'd love to know your thoughts. Okay. So first, before I dive into that, I need to explain to you my method. My method I call the blessing method, and that's how I roll in this world with sales and business. And this is what I teach people, that when you are selling something, you have to focus only on what the person is interested in. Okay. So you can't just start talking about your fancy water bottle if you don't even know if the person drinks or is interested in water. You feel me? Okay. So the potato has to do with your sales process and your sales pitch and the way you roll in business. Because what happens to a potato when it's going bad, right? What happens to the potato when it's going bad? It sprouts eyes, right? The letter I, like, here we go, the letter I, H-I-J-K, I'm talking about the alphabet, okay? The letter I. That is a potato going bad. It is also how you know that your sales process and your pitch is going down the toilet. Okay. I'm just a real girl explaining you the truth. So let's talk about this for a second. Okay. So you're in the middle of a sales process or pitch, and you're talking about how much. Here, I'll give you an example. Let's pretend that we're chatting about this. Okay. I love this water bottle because it's so squishy. I love to drink water because it's so refreshing. I love how crisp it feels. I love cold water. I. They don't care. Okay. A sales pitch is going bad when you are using the letter I. So every time you look at a potato, I want you to remember that. Or when you're in the middle of your presentation, I want you to, if you start hearing a lot of I's going on, okay, I want you to be like, take a breath, pinch your fingers, take a sip of your water, and I want you just to regroup for a minute. It's not about you. It's not about you at all. Whatever you're selling, whatever you're pitching, whatever you're explaining, it's about the person on the receiving end. Okay. So if you want to sell these $1,000,000 homes, if you want to sell $1,000,000,000 cars and businesses and all that, you have to focus on what the person wants. Okay. And let me tell you how you do that. You gather your information up front. So every salesperson knows, right, that you've got to pre-qualify someone before you chat with them, right? You got to know about their business. You've got to know what they're interested in before you go into the presentation. If you're skipping that step in your procedure, your policy, whatever you want to call it, guess what? You don't know what to talk about. You don't know how to tie it into what they want. So what do? You deflect. You totally deflect. And then you're like, oh God, I'm scrambling. I'm losing it. I don't know anything about my product. I don't know if they like it. So let me just tell them what I like about it. Okay. The problem is, guys, you're not buying the product. They are. So let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. It can also be in what you show somebody. It might not always be the words. So for example, when I moved to the DC area, I looked at 160 houses. Yep. 3 digits, okay? I had 5 different real estate agents. Why, you ask? Because they weren't listening. The very first one, now I had a 4-year-old, and what did I want in my house? I wanted a big backyard. I wanted a 6-foot fence. I wanted no HOA, and I did not want any water around. Almost every single home that she took me to had a creek, a stream, some type of water in the backyard. And I would keep saying, and I'd say, well, there's a stream here. She's like, yes, I love a stream. Isn't it so pretty? I was getting so frustrated. I was living in a hotel with my mother, my husband, my dog, and my 4-year-old. And I just really wanted a house that met my criteria, not her criteria. You guys see the difference? So she loved a stream. Then you know what? She should have bought a house that had a stream in it, not showed it to me because I was not interested in a stream. That was on my list of I will not buy a house if it has this. I was worried about my dog or my child falling into this stream. Sure, it's pretty, but it's not what I wanted. She didn't listen. So I had to then go start the process again and find somebody else, right? And that person, once again, did not listen to my criteria. Now, granted, I know that sometimes price and things like that play a part in it, but if that wasn't the issue, what was happening is they were showing me what they wanted. I did not want a townhouse. I was shown several townhouses, guys. So you see, it was what they believed I wanted. They should have talked to me, asked me more qualifying questions about what my needs are. I needed a 6-foot fence with a large backyard for my child and my dog who could jump 6 feet. Putting me in a townhouse with no backyard was not going to fit my needs. You understand, guys? All it did was make me frustrated. It made me feel like I wasn't heard. It made me feel like our relationship wasn't going to go well because I'm thinking, aren't you supposed to work for me? You're the real estate agent. You should be listening to me, okay? But again, it was about the potato going bad, about the eye. They were showing me what they liked, okay? So if you want to be successful in business and in sales, you want to bless others. Hashtag blessing method. You want to focus on what are they interested in, okay? Now, guys, don't get me wrong. I've been in sales 25 years. I get it. Sometimes, like, you'll show someone a car and they said they don't want a green car, right? But all the other criteria meets it. You're still going to show them the green car. But I'm talking about the majority of the boxes. And then, of course, you could always bring it up to them and say, you know what? I know, and I heard what you said that you don't want a green car. But is there any way that you would just take a peek at this one? I would love to show you what all the features in it. Have you sit in it? Let's see if this is really going to be a good fit, and then we'll focus on the color. How would that sound to you? And guys, I actually sold a car. The person didn't want a green one, but everything else met the criteria. Where the I method would come in is if I said, I know you didn't want a convertible. I know you didn't want, a stick shift. I know that you didn't want a 2-seater because you have 6 children. I know you didn't want a purple polka dot car, but this is what I have. So I'd love for you to take a look at it. Guys, that's totally not listening. You're not meeting their needs, okay? So I want you to think about this in your presentation, in your sales pitch. When you're talking to your clients, I want you to focus on them. Can you try this for the next week for me? And then could you message me back and let me know if you have any changes in your business? I would love to hear from you. I love chatting, right? So next time you talk with your client, ask them, how are things going? Ask them if they're using their products. Ask them what they love about them. Ask them what they would like to change. If you're in the skincare industry, what would you like to change about your skin? Is there 3 things that I could help you with? If they're in your health and wellness, are there 3 things that you would like to change about your health or your eating? I would love to be able to help you. But you have to know what it is that they are interested in so you don't turn into a potato going bad. Do you love that visual? Will you think about that visual in your next sales pitch? And guys, I know, sometimes we just feel like we're tongue-tied and we don't know where to go. Let me help you with that, okay? If you're tongue-tied and you just don't know what to say, I want you to take a breather, okay? And listen, come closer. Are you a little closer? You don't have to know all the answers, okay? You just have to be kind. And you need to know where to get the answers, right? So if someone asks you something or says that they're interested in something and you're not sure about it, write it down, make a note in your phone and say, you know what? That's a great question. I'll get back to you within 24 hours with an answer for that. I really need to know that in case somebody else asks that. Never make them feel bad, but just make sure you know where to go. They're going to trust you more. Guys, people buy from people that they know, they like, and they trust. So just be honest, be calm, be cool, be collected, and focus on blessing others. I promise you, your sales are going to go so high. Stop focusing on you. It's not about you. Stop focusing if you sound crazy. Stop focusing on all these things. Just focus on the other person. I promise you. Will you let me know in the next 3 days or the next week, the next conversation you have with your clients? Please let me know if you shifted up the way you're thinking and what was your end result. And if you're like, oh God, Erika, I can focus on them, but I don't know how to close the sale. If you are having some issues in your business, I would love, love, love to chat with you. If you want to have a little business chit chat, if you want my 5 free sales tips, click on this or look on my bio. You'll see this. Just click on that and book a 15-minute free business chit chat with me. We'll talk about your business and see what areas we can focus on and increase those sales. People want to be treated kindly and they want to know that they matter. And that's the way I revolve around this world. I want everyone in my presence to know that they're special to me and that I care about them. Try that in your business. See what happens. Let me know your thoughts. Bye.